Hi, so today let's have a look to the closures in Go. So let's start with creating a function called evaluate, and we're just gonna pass an int and render an array of error. So first condition, if x is greater than 10, we're gonna throw an error, and if x is greater than 42, we're gonna render an error as well. So then we'll fill the gap later, and now we're gonna build the closure. So we're gonna aggregate the errors consequently. So aggregate errors closure. So we want a slice of error, which is gonna hold the errors for us, and then this function will return another function which is taking one error and spit back a slice of error. So when you're gonna pass an error, it's just gonna happen to the slice of errors basically, and then we will just return the errors. So then we just need to adjust the signature of the function aggregate errors closure like that, and there you go. So our function line 17 is a closure because it's returning an anonymous function and it holds a variable which is invisible for a consumer from that function basically. We say that the anonymous function line 20 closes over the variable errors to form a closure. So you can see here how you can encapsulate state basically within a closure and make internal invisible for a caller. Also, we said that function line 17 is a high order function because it's a function which is returning a function basically. So let's see this closure in action. So basically I'm storing the result of the evaluation of the closure in a variable called aggregate errors. So then aggregate errors is the function itself, and then let's stack the errors basically. So if x is greater than 10, I'm just crafting an error with some string formatting. Same for if x is greater than 42 with a different message. And then I'm just calling that variable aggregate errors, which is a function, and then I'm just passing the error basically like that. And then my function evaluate is rendering a slice of error, so then I'm just gonna do return, and we can send back the aggregate errors but with nil, for instance. So let's try that. So let's call evaluate. So you can try evaluate with to start with 1, so no errors should be stored. Let's try. Let's print it, and then errors. Right, so then you can see that the response back contains nil basically. So let's try 11. So we have the first error, 11 is over 10 and our nil. And then if we try 100, it should stack 3 errors basically. There you go. So let's just do a tiny enhancement to do not have this nil in the slide. So basically we will modify the anonymous function to take a pointer error instead of an error and just check the nil like that. So we are only appending if the error is non-null basically. So then here you can see that we have to pass a pointer, so we just modify that, and if we try that one again, there you go, the nil has disappeared. So it's just storing the 2 errors from greater than 10 and greater than 42. And then if we try to evaluate 1, the slice is empty, basically. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and happy coding!